Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to be trying and playing with the new Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. I have it right here. I haven't even opened it yet, so let's go ahead and do that together. I am super excited. I actually purchased the Xenon palette prior to this one actually coming out or even knowing about it, just because I hear that this black right here from the Xenon palette is fantastic, and now we can actually compare it. I want to see if they are exactly the same or which one is darker than the other one. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. You can also like and comment down below because that definitely helps out my channel so much. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so today is December 30th. It is almost the last day of the year, and I am here super late at night actually trying to play with this little palette from Natasha Denona. I am super excited. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am going to be recreating a look with this palette that I did with this palette for VISEART. I created a look, it was so beautiful. I got so many compliments. I went out with my mom, my sisters, my aunt, my cousins, and they all loved the look so much. It was all matte and no shimmer whatsoever, so we are going to be definitely creating a look like that because we're going to be playing with this one. So this one is the new Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. I purchased it directly from the Sephora website. It retails for $27 and it is made in Italy, and it does have a shelf life of 12 months. So here we have the swatches, and from what I am reading on the back, the black shade, it is a creamy matte, but here is the black from the Xenon palette. So here is the black from the Xenon palette, and this one is from the new palette from Natasha Denona, the Mini Sculpt. So here we have a comparison side by side from the VISEART, and this one is the Eye Mini Sculpt from Natasha Denona. Of course, you do not need this one from Natasha Denona if you already have the VISEART palette, but I love Natasha Denona so much, like I do VISEART, and yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. So you can use whatever eyeshadow primer you want. I am using the one from Sigma, and I don't even know if they have this ones anymore because every time I try to link them, they are always like sold out. So I don't know what's happening with this one. So if you also want to share your favorite eyeshadow primer, please let me know in the comment section down below. All right, first I'm going to use this shade right here with the Refer 14 brush, and I'm going to just use it on my brow bone. This one is definitely not going to show up. It's just really to set the primer that I am using. But I am going to take now this other shade right here with the same brush, Refer 14 brush, and I'm going to put it right here in the outer corner, really to contour my lower lashes and my crease. Really wanted to like work it up. And this shade, it's a little bit more noticeable just because it pulls a little bit more cooler on my skin tone. So I do feel like it's contouring my crease. So I'm really going to focus this shade first right here, and then I'm just going to bring in whatever is left right here in the inner part of my crease and just meeting right in the middle, blending in. But the majority of the color I want it to be right here in the outer corner. So I'm going to take the darker brown with a pencil brush like this one. This one is the What's Up Beauty R101 brush, and I'm going to use it like a wing liner and just creating a little bit of definition on my lash line, going a little bit more than halfway in. I'm not trying to be super perfect, and just bringing it up in the outer corner. I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown, run it on my lower lashes, and really focus that in the outer corner and lifting it up to bring the wing upwards. And I feel like this actually works out so much better to like really give me that lifted effect. I don't want to take it out too much, so just keep on building it to your satisfaction and just perfecting that wing. And I think that that is the trick for me, just really focusing that wing from your lower lashes and just bringing it up. Always works out for me for my hooded eyes, so it is not too much of a hassle to create that wing with shadows. That is just the way that I do it. I love it. It always works out so good. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my Refer brush and the shade in the middle, just a little bit of it, and I'm going to smoke out my wing liner right here on the end, just so they can both meet a little bit better with the previous shade that we have on our crease, just like that. It is a subtle difference, not too much. Going back with my brown shade just to build it up again one more time. So once you have something like like this, I'm going to use a black liner. This one is from Natasha Denona, and I'm going to tight line, and I'm also going to add it to my waterline. So let me just do this eye with you guys. Using the Refer 29 brush in the black shade, I'm going to add this to my lash line really close. Also adding it to my waterline, and I'm going to start blending it out just a little bit and creating again a baby wing from my lower lashes, going up and connecting it right here, right in the corner of my eye. Going back to the brush where we have the brown shadow, we're just going to lightly blend everything together, just diffuse it. Just taking a little bit more of that black and just going on my lower lashes one more time. And I'm going to run whatever is left on this brush right here where we have the brown shadow. Just grabbing a little bit more if you need to. I love it. All right, guys, so we have options here. We can definitely leave it like this for like an everyday, super easy, you know, like super cute with your brown liner. Or you can definitely smoke it out for a more sultry, sexy vibe, right? Anyways, let me go ahead and just do what I did on this eye to the other eye. All right, so using the Refer 21 brush, I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm going to really focus that in the inner corner of my eye, just going halfway in and going back to a clean blending brush and just blending it out like that. All right, guys, just like that. And I am going to curl my lashes at mascara. So I went ahead and also purchased these two brushes from Natasha Denona. So let's go ahead and use them. I usually wash my brushes before I try them, but I don't have time. So let's go ahead and still use them. I am going to apply the LYS foundation that I have been really enjoying. And this one is in the shade TG1. Might be a little bit deep for me for the rest of my body, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Going in with the Natasha Denona brush, and this one is the 21 brush. Okay, feels really dense, but super soft at the same time. It's a rounded kabuki brush. Really nice. I took advantage of the Natasha Denona sale for sure because I also picked up the Right Concealer shade for me, finally. I actually have two concealers. I went ahead and did a whole entire review on the correctors and concealers. I also got a new corrector for my makeup kit, and this one again is for me, and this one is in the shade YN9. I know that is the right shade because I actually went to Ulta and swatched it, and I was going to get it right there and then, and that was a while back, but they didn't have my shade in store. So I was like, all right, you know what, let me just wait until the next sale, and finally it came, and here I am enjoying my new concealer. I do really like this concealer, but I also really enjoy the corrector in C3. That's my favorite one, and that is where I'm going to apply the concealer. I'm going to wait just a little bit for it to dry down, and then I'm going to blend it out. But seriously, Natasha Denona has so many good sales. When they come, you really need to take advantage of them. I also have a code with Natasha Denona, which is Jarrell15, so you can go ahead and take advantage of that as well. But anyways, let me go ahead and blend out this concealer. I'm using the BK Beauty A506 brush. Seriously, this concealer is so amazing. You just need the tiniest amount to provide you with such good coverage, and it looks really nice and hydrating. All right, I'm not going to do the cream and the blush because it is 10:56. I mean, my phone is already sleeping. But I am going to just set my face with the One Size powder, and I'm just going to use a bronzer, a blush, and do the lips and my brows. And yeah, let me do that. Going in with my trusty Charlotte Tilbury bronzer because it has been years and I still love this bronzer so much. I'm going to use this brush right here, which is the Sigma F40 brush. This bronzer has been my go-to for so many years. It's so quick and just does the job so well. Love it. I'm going to use this Dior blush right here just because I want to stay like neutral, toasty kind of looking, and I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona new brush that I purchased, and this one is the 18 brush, and I'm bringing the blush really close to my shadow right here on my lower lashes so it can blend in. I'm blending it out. I love this blush from Dior. It is in the shade Bronze Glow. Oh my goodness, so good, so good. Just going to add a little bit of that on the forehead as well, the nose. That is why I wash my brushes, because they usually tend to shed. Hopefully this one is good. Anyways, I will wash it right after this. Well, no, I'm going to be washing my brushes tomorrow, so hopefully it's a good brush that is going to be durable and it's going to last me as much as this one's right here from Sigma. This one has been in my collection for years. The one from Natasha Denona is just a little bit smaller and a little bit more detailed, but really I'm hoping that it is a good brush. I will let you guys know in the future how this one is holding up. All right guys, I'm going to do my brows off camera and then we can finish up with the lip. I'm going to add a little bit of Foxy from Charlotte Tilbury. And now using the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. I can never see the shade, but I am going to link it down below. Like everything else in this video, I am going to be linking everything down below. All right guys, so here is this whole entire look using the new Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. I love it so much. Like this right here is everything. This is such a good little palette to have in your collection. It's just super easy, not complicated whatsoever. It blends, it has pigmentation. It's just the best little tiny palette to travel with. It pretty much has all the colors that you will ever need to create the most neutral brownie tone kind of look. And of course you can definitely smoke it out using this black. It is just such a complete little mini palette for me because it has that brightness that you can add in the inner corner like we did for today's video. You can add it to the brow bone. You can just use it just all over the lid. I mean, so many things that you can do with this little palette right here, which is amazing. And this, once you achieve this like smoky liner, it is such a good like staple like makeup look to have and to know how to do, just because it's so good. It's so good. I mean, you can never go wrong with a look like this, especially because it's Natasha Denona, has that amazing quality. I absolutely love Natasha Denona, period. I think that she's just so creative. I was not expecting to purchase the mini palettes. I usually skip them, but when I saw this one, I knew that I had to have it. And again, I have been using and really enjoying this one from VISEART. This is the neutral palette for VISEART. If you have something like this, of course you do not have to pick up this one, but if you love Natasha Denona like I do, then you're definitely not going to regret picking up this little tiny palette right here. And of course you can always add a shimmer to any of these shadows right here. Now when it comes to the brushes, we already know what happened with this one. It started shedding, so I am going to continue on testing it out. This one felt a little bit too dense for me. I mean, it blended out my foundation. I just think that it's just a little bit too dense, but I am going to continue on using it. This one right here, it's a little shaky, which is a little disappointing just because I feel like the handle is going to come out. And trust me, again, I have so many good brushes in my collection. I wanted to give this one a try because I love so much from Natasha Denona that I was like, yes, let me try the brushes. But I'm definitely not feeling the feels with these brushes right here from Natasha Denona, but I will continue on testing them out and we will see how they last and how they actually hold up against my Sigma brushes, my rougher brushes, my BK Beauty brushes. That is it for this video, and I hope that it was helpful, especially if you guys had your eyes on this little mini palette from Natasha Denona. I hope that I was able to inspire you. Let me know what you guys think about this look, because I am in love. Like, I wish that it was, I don't know, a little bit earlier so we can go out, right? But I'm not. I'm actually going to take this off and go to sleep. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.